Hello guys, welcome to PT Target, where we love airguns. My name is Miguel Vidal. I am an enthusiast of airgunning. I am also a field target shooter here in Portugal. I just love airguns since I was a kid, okay? I hope you enjoyed, and today we'll talk about my favorite gun, okay? This is the Walther LGV Master Pro, okay? It's a 177 caliber, and this gun actually, it was first released in the market in 2012, okay? So we have a gun that already had a mechanism that already have at least 8 years, okay? So here it's all about dampening, it's all about reducing dampening, vibration, precision, less recoil, really fine tolerances. Some of those they say, Walther says that it's zero tolerance, okay? So the machining, it's quite impressive, okay? I already have lots of guns. I have right now 8 guns from different brands. So from the front to the back, here we have this silencer or suppressor. This barrel, the end of the barrel, actually comes with a UNF thread, okay? Here you have muzzle brake. This adds weight to the gun, and at the same time it will be better for the stabilization and the harmonics of the barrel, okay? And balances the overall center of gravity of the gun, okay? This gun, of course, the center of gravity is right here. It's super precise, is absolutely perfect. Here, the locking system, it's unique from Walther. Walther was already very famous with the LGV, but in 2012 they reinvented the system in making the system even more precise, okay? So, just take a look. I will repeat this. You have here a lever, you pull it, it will fall automatically, and then you break the barrel, okay? I will not open all the barrel, but just pay attention to this solid sound. Absolutely crazy. So this gun, from the beginning, with all the publicity, everything, I knew that was a good gun. And first I actually bought this one. This is a 2015 model. This is my Walther LGV Master Pro. This is the fixed barrel version of this gun, okay? But they basically use the same system here inside with the rotary piston, where the piston rotates on the bearings. They are Teflon bearings, and you have here a fixed barrel. Okay, so this is my gun for the field target. I can say 50 meters, it's 1 centimeter group or 1.5 when it's not windy, okay? So this is absolutely amazing. I didn't change almost anything, I just changed the trigger, okay? In both guns they are Rowan engineering triggers, and this really improved the performance, the overall performance of the gun, okay? On the top I have a Citron S3, wonderful scope, of course it's expensive, it's around 1,150 euros. A side wheel for the parallax to have the meters, to find the meters, okay? The distance more accurately, and here a butt pad, of course, for target shooting. Overall, this gun is simply from the factory. I just polished the interior, polished the trigger, and changed this trigger and everything, the spring is original, the guides, the piston, everything is original. I can say the gun at the beginning was shooting 242, 240 meters per second, and after all these years it still maintains exactly the same velocity. So here actually, sorry guys, here actually the thing is the spring. It's a 2.9 or 3 millimeters thickness spring, so it will be a little bit strong, okay, a little bit hard, but at the same time you don't feel the recoil. It's just a small, very small, tiny punch here on the shoulder. Nothing amazing, okay. It's not something that you should worry about. It's just smoothness. It's like almost silk, okay. It's really very enjoyable and nice experience, okay. These guns, you know, the other one cost me, the LGU cost me 450 euros. Right now they are more expensive because at the time they put a more attractive price to go against the competition with the HW97 and also the TX200. And you can also put on again the Pro Sport, which is incredible perfection and beautiful rifle, okay, incredible mechanism, incredible, you know, in the design. It was really for me it's quite a piece of art, and for sure it will be part of my collection. So continuing with the Walther LGV Master Pro, the bluing of the gun is quite good, okay. The first ones that came in 2012 with the Walther LGV Competition Ultra, okay, the first version in 2012, actually they had a few problems with the chemical bluing was coming out, okay. But this one, 2018, I never had any problem, okay. So, and I live close from the sea, and I don't have any problem with this gun, okay. I always, of course, I clean the gun after shooting. I put some oil. You can put WD-40, but you have other options on the market. The bluing is absolutely perfect. If you know the TX200s, this bluing here is very shiny. It's almost like the TX200. Okay, it's a little bit darker, but at the same time it's really good. Okay, all the machining here, it's flawless. I already disassembled the whole gun, including the barrel. Okay, you have the washers. Everything is just perfect. Okay, so if you are the kind of person, you know, field target guys, they normally want everything is perfect. They are always touching the gun, you know, switch something, change something to be more perfect. This gun, I must say, of course you can make some tunings, change the spring, change the guides, change the trigger, but just from the factory, this is the best gun you can buy. I can say that. For me, in my personal opinion, this is the best gun you can buy, okay? Tolerances are perfect. You will not have any problem with this breech, and the overall construction of the gun is flawless. The stock is really good, okay? This is a beach stock, but it's like a satin coating, okay? The clear coat is satin. Here, the Rowan engineering trigger is perfect, okay, it's really perfect. You have 3 screws to put exactly the trigger where you want. The safety, in my personal opinion, is the perfect place to put the safety. So when you cock the gun, it will automatically put in safe. When you want to shoot, you just put forward and it will make a click like this, and it will be ready to shoot. Okay, here the butt pad, you can put up or down, and also you can tilt for the sides. Okay, it has some cant to adjust to your shoulder. So velocity, we are talking about the Express, the JSB Express. It's 240 meters per second, okay, so it's quite perfect, 16 joule. The gun actually sells in 177 two different versions, 16 joules and 23 joules, okay, so it will be quite nice if you have the 16 joule version, because it will be more stable, no vibration of the spring. It will be perfectly okay for 50-60 meters shooting, especially. I know some of you want to hunt with the guns, and here in Portugal we cannot, okay, it's not allowed. So, and at the same time, you know, at the same time we just shoot metal targets. So it's like this: 16 joules, 23 joules, which is about like 270 meters per second with the Express. But the 16 joules, I always advise the Express and the Exact, okay? The Exact, it shoots about 232 meters per second. The spread on this gun, you know, it's about 3 to 4 meters per second, so it's absolutely amazing, okay? It's really good. Of course, when I buy the gun, I always clean the whole interior. I try to polish a little bit, and I lube the gun with some moldy paste. Of course, the pastes are the best. So in this platform right here, in this gun, I have a Hawke Sidewinder first focal plane. It's a 6-24, okay, IR. So it's a very good scope. The mounts are BKL, so we are talking about high quality mounts. It will cost about 70 euros to have this mount, but if you buy a gun like this, that costs around, right now the price is around 550 euros, so you should put a nice scope and some nice mounts to have the whole package working just flawless, okay, to give you the experience that it's supposed to have with this kind of gun, and precise machining. So I always use this because I'm side wheel. I'm used because of the range find, okay. And this scope is really good, okay. It's a floating scope. The glass is really crisp. For the price, it's a 500 euros scope. It's not a budget scope, of course, but for the quality, for the price, it has a really good quality. It comes with more stuff, like the side wheel, the sunshade, the caps here. They are metal caps here at the front and also on the back, okay, really easy and practical. So I really love. It's the gun that I use pretty much every day that I go to shooting, okay. So guys, I will show you some of the pellets that I tried, and right now we'll do some shooting. I'll show you how this gun performs on the field. We will shoot at 30 meters and at 50 meters, okay. And I hope this gun performs as I expect. So you'll be able to decide if this will be your next gun or not, okay. I hope yes, because you know this gun is absolutely amazing. Just keep in mind, I am not sponsored at all, okay. I just decided to start this doing these videos because I love airguns. I want also to give my personal opinion to the airgun world, and it's just that. Okay, so if you think that I'm sponsored, I'm not. Okay, so this is, and it will always be, okay, from the first video all the way to the end, it will be always just the most precise and at the same time more genuine opinion that I can give you. Okay, that's the way I go in my life, also in my business, and I believe it will be the best way to start with you guys. Okay, you know, we all suffer the same thing. In every kind of business there are always people that sell more than it is, so I don't want to do that here. Okay, I just want you to have sure that you'll buy the right gun for you. Okay, so cheers guys, let's take this gun outside and let's do some shooting. Okay, hello guys, so now we are here outside ready to test the Walther LGV Master Pro, which is a crazy, fantastic rifle in all the ways, okay, in all the senses, because this is a master craftsmanship from Walther. Okay, it's like a Swiss watch. Okay, this is absolutely brilliant. As I told you before, everything is fitting perfectly. Okay, piece on piece, everything, all the parts are made to the absolute perfection. Okay, I do believe sincerely when they say it's a zero tolerance in some parts of the rifle, which I don't know exactly what parts they refer, but the truth is the breech lock is just fantastic. The sound, as I told you before, is just solid. Everything here on the rifle just feels really high quality. If you want to compare high quality with other rifles, okay, I will say that probably Warausch is really good, really good, but this is on another level. Okay, it's even better. If you know the Warausch, this one is even better. Okay, and I'm not saying at all that Warausch is not good. Okay, Warausch is on the top of the level. Air arms also have a really nice finish, but we are talking a break barrel air gun. We are talking a sensible mechanism that fails if it's not made properly. The breech here, the breech needs to be absolutely perfect. So this rifle, in my opinion, is the perfect break barrel that you have on the market. Okay, it's the only one that actually exceeds the expectation of any buyer. Probably you are thinking, oh, this guy he fell in love by this rifle, he loves the brand. Yeah, I love the brand, yes, it's true. But it's not about brands, it's about engineering. And if you love air guns, if you love a good piece of engineering, this is the perfect example. Okay, it's like I told before, it's like a Swiss watch. So one thing I forgot to mention, this is a Walther barrel. Okay, and here the stock is ambidextrous. So for me as a lefty, this is absolutely perfect. Okay, so you have this side and you have the other side. Right now we will shoot at 30 meters. The pellet I'm shooting is the Exact, as I told you before, the one that she liked. They fit really tight. It's the Exact 8.44 grains. Okay, so let's give 5 shots and see the group. This setup is not the best. In the future I hope I will buy something better, the sandbags, but I'll do my best. We need to remember one thing, guys. most of the people that buys an airgun, of course, if you spend 500 euros on an airgun, you're expecting something more at this at longer distances. But most of the people buy airguns for like 200 euros, 250 euros, and they shoot pretty much at 15 and 25 meters. So 30 meters is already a good distance and requires some skill to be able to shoot well. Okay, so 30 meters, it's a good test for the accuracy of the gun. Let's give the 5 shots. Okay, that center first one, we are starting well. The center, the black circle, have 8 millimeters. This one came a little bit to the side, and let's see how this one goes. Okay, the gun is grouping really well, actually, really well. So pretty much is opening a one whole group. And last shot. Okay, so really good. 2 at the center and 3 at the same place. I will tell you more. I will shoot another one, 6, to see where it goes. I'll be sincere, guys. The gun just don't make a one whole group because this table is wobbly, and this is not the excuse. Is really what is happening. It's shooting 2 at the center and 3 slightly low. That's because of the position here, the position of my shoulder, and here on a bag. Okay. If it was always the same position, it was a one whole group. That's why I'm shooting the 6 shots to see where it goes. Yeah, again on the center. Perfect. So let's go to the 50 meters shot and let's see how this gun performs. Here we are now to the 50 meters range. I already zeroed the gun at 50 meters. As I told you before, there is a little bit of breeze, so I'm expecting a slight variation, but let's see how it goes. In the end, we will shoot the 3 metal targets that I have there, and it's just a little bit of blinking at 50 meters. They are 5 centimeter circles or 50 mil, and let's see if we can knock down the 3, the sequence of 3 in just 3 shots. So right now we go to the paper target to see how it groups. It's a little bit down. I'll push a little bit up, just 2 clicks, simply because it's a little bit of wind and is pushing here from my back. Okay, so still shooting a little bit low, but now it's inside the circle. Looks like my dog is playing with the chickens. Every time he has an opportunity, he tries to get one. perfect. I don't know exactly, I already gave the 4 shots, but the one on the bottom, it doesn't count, and the third one I need to check where I hit. Perfect, it's grouping really well. 50 meters, this gun is incredible. My friends, if you want a gun that does pretty much everything, you can go for hunt, target. It's a 16 joule gun, more than enough to knock down the targets at 60 meters. 50 easy, 60 meters still plenty of energy to kill something if you go for hunting. Okay, perfect, all inside the blue pretty much. So let's go for the sequence of the 3 metal targets, and we will see how this gun performs. One solid hit. Let's go for the second one. This is fun, my friends, this is fun. Second one. And wish me luck, I don't want to fail on the third one. Let's see. Yeah. 3 shots, 3 kills, 3 targets down. Okay, so what I can say about this rifle, guys, if you have 500 euros, 550 euros to spend on a gun, if you want to go for overall general purpose use, you should buy something like this. Okay, it's heavy. Okay, right now with this scope it should weighs about 5 kilos. Okay, but this gun is just amazing. You put the silencer at the front, you just polish the interior a little bit, you know. The trigger really needs a little bit of work. Just polish all the single parts of the trigger, okay, even the safety pieces, the safety parts, and then you'll see that the trigger is really consistent, really reliable, and it will break always at the same point. So if you have the money to spend, I think this is all the gun that you ever need for years and years and years of use. It's a Walther barrel, really nice German steel. The bluing is really top. Okay, it's not such glowing as a hair arms, but I think the Walther, they don't want to look like the bluing on the air arms. Okay, my LGU actually it's more shiny. It looks more like the air arms. Okay, so they have their own style. Put a nice scope on the top, she deserves, and this gun will do marvels to you, and it will make you enjoy the shooting and maybe evolve you to different levels of shooting. It will be a complete different experience, and I believe it will be a gun that you will have in your collection, maybe to your grandchildren's. Guys, please give me a thumbs up. I know the video is already a little bit long, but give me a thumbs up, help me growing here on YouTube, growing this channel. What I'm trying to do is to help everyone to learn about air rifles and give you my truly sincere experience with my collection of air rifles. Okay, so without spending more time, I say goodbye and see you on the next review, and that's it. Thank you, my friends.